Let's spin the wheel and see what we'll work on today. Game Boy Color, yay! All right, cool. I've run out of cool treasure chests to store games in. And the game we'll be working on is Lega Alpha Team. Okay, we have our game, so let's go ahead and see if we can repair it. Now mind you, I do want to make a disclaimer, I am not a professional and I am learning as I go, so I might not do things the most efficient way or the best way, but we will try to learn every day and try to repair every single game. Let's grab our Game Boy Color. Garbled Nintendo logo, okay. So after we test, the next thing we do is we clean, and there looks like there is some definite gunk in this, so this one's gonna be interesting. And anything on this side? Nope, no gunk. Label's seen better days, but that's okay. Drop that out, and looks like most of the gunk is inside of the case. Not sure exactly what that was or what these stickers were. Do we see anything obvious? Nothing yet. Could be some breaks between the vias and the pins. Pins themselves don't look too bad. They look a little gunky, so we'll have to clean that up. Looks like this game also saves. This one has a few more chips than normal. We've got the main memory bank controller here. This should be the ROM chip. I'm not sure what this is exactly or what this is. We might look into that later, but first off, we clean the pins because we don't need to make any more extra work for ourselves. We just use some Wyman gloss stovetop cleaner on a Q-tip. With that prepped in, we go ahead and start working on it. And first pass is, yeah, it definitely is getting some gunk. We hit it with a dry Q-tip side. And this one's also pulling up some stuff. Definitely pulling up some gunk. So now what we do is we hit it with some 91% isopropyl alcohol. We just grab a paper towel, hit it with some isopropyl alcohol, and clean off the residue. That actually pulled up a little bit more discoloration. It's a little hard to see, but it's a little bit green or gray. A white polymer eraser for extra measure. This may not be necessary, but I know a lot of people like using erasers to clean their pins. And there we go. And let's look at the pins. They look pretty good. Gotta get this front case is not bad, but the back one definitely needs some attention. Okay, we gotta be careful with, got a leftover sticker on here we can clean up in a moment too. Let's go ahead and grab the back half, which was even worse. Some more alcohol on there and clean this up. Should I have been wearing gloves? A little bit more, but let's test it out and see if it is fixed. And no, it is not. Insert it. Nope, not there. And one more. No, okay, so can we assume that the pins are 100% clean? They look good to me. Oh, we forgot this back area. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, let's go ahead and give a little bit of this back, because it is possible that this gunk is corrosive and causing a short, perhaps? Maybe. Also might have a break somewhere in one of these traces. We shall find out. Now that we've cleaned the board up, let's go ahead and make sure, test it again. This is why we don't put the screw in it until we're fixed. Pop the game back in. And was there any difference? Not really. So we definitely have an issue. So let's go ahead and take it back apart. Okay, do you guys see anything at all that looks a little funky? Nothing yet. Now, a lot of these Game Boy games tend to have a loose pin on the corners of the ROM, so there's a possibility that we have that issue. Solder doesn't look very good here on this battery. I wonder if someone replaced that. It's probably factory flux, maybe. I think we found the problem. I think one of these pins here is definitely loose, so we'll go ahead and take this out to the soldering iron and we will tack it all down, make sure that it is good. And there we go. We have sufficiently, correctly, hopefully, soldered all the little pins back. Doesn't look too bad. Definitely some flux. I don't really like this Amtex paste flux. It's kind of hard to get off with a toothbrush. But yeah, well, we'll go ahead and clean it up a little bit more. We definitely need to clean the pins up because I've been burned by that before, of getting a little bit of flux on these pins and they don't work. So we will do that really quickly and then we will test. I'm also having a moment of, did we knock something off here? C5? I hope not. It's got some solder on it. Well, we'll find out in a moment. Okay, that should be sufficiently cleaned, and now we need our case. Grab our top case and put this on, and there we go. We'll clean up the stickers once we get this working, hopefully. Nintendo logo. All right, there we go. It's booting and everything. Will it go through its stage? Yep. New game, missions. I wonder if the, oh, that is weird. Okay, I was not expecting that. The free move cursor here. All right, so I wonder if the battery works at all. It looks actually, it doesn't look too bad. What? Will you move him? Is this like a over-the-top simulator? How do you move? There's only so many buttons on this game and none of them do anything. A? B? Can we highlight over him? Can we move the cursor up this way? Okay. Go put this under him. I have no idea what we're doing, but they're doing something. Fast. This game looks really interesting, though. Can we move the blocks? No? What about this dude? No? Do these make him move? Is that the deal? I really don't know. This is very interesting, though. What if we put this here? Can we move this one? Yes. Let's move that one. Put this one here. I have no idea how to play this game. Oh. Okay, well that's interesting. So just pressing the start button makes him move. Well, this game looks very interesting. I'm gonna have to check this one out. Very cool. Lego Alpha Team. Well, we did it. We did it, boys. Got another game working. And let's go ahead and just take off these stickers, why not? And then we'll put the screw back on. So what I like to do with these stickers is just use some good old-fashioned lighter fluid. The Rosinol from brand is pretty good. I'm sure Zippo brand would be fine. What we can do is, with stuff like this on this case where it's not going to hurt anything, I just go and add some to here. And can be a little bit more careful with this one because it has the sticker we want to keep. And there. And now we let the fumes do its thing and we should be able to just like scrape it off pretty easily. Normally I don't care about like extra labels, but these are kind of gross. So we are going to remove them. But if they touch the hands, they must be banned. And I'm wondering if I should be wearing gloves again. Oh well. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Nice clear shot of my hand. All right. And that should be good. Now what we'll do is we'll grab our paper towel, use more of that lighter fluid, and it does a really good job with getting the residue off. That's looking pretty bad still. I don't know what's going on with this. Is it just dirt? I don't know. Did we make a scratch there? Is that from us or from somebody else? No, I don't think this is from this. Must be old scratches, I think. Throw this into a bucket of soapy water at some point, but that's okay. Good enough for now. So we've got our case, and let's grab the game. Right here again, and just for my own benefit, I know there's still some flux we gotta see if we can clean up. So we've got the mask ROM chip here. This is an SRAM, which is random access memory, or static random access memory, which is volatile, which stores the information and is being charged by this battery. That's why if the battery dies, this loses its information, you lose your game saves. Right here is the memory bank controller, which tells the ROM which lines of code it needs to operate and switch to. And I'm not sure what this little doodad here is. It says something about MM1134A. Perhaps it is some sort of microcontroller. I do not know. If anybody knows what this is, let me know in the comments. And that kind of gives us a general idea of what these Game Boy Colors look like on the inside. But we do not need to go any further than that because we already got this game working. So pop it into its case. I'll clean this flux up a little bit more later, and we will button it up. I was using Steve to tighten down the games, but I think it is using too much torque, so we will be using a hand screwdriver, go manual mode from now on, at least to screw them back on. And there we have it, Lego Alpha Team. Looks like a kind of an interesting game, so I'll probably keep it in my collection. And the label is pretty beat up, but I'm okay with labels being a bit beat up. It gives it character and personality. Well, thank you for watching. I hope this video was fun, maybe entertaining, maybe you learned something. I think I did. I learned what those chips are, so that's a win in my books. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything, and God bless. I forgot to check the battery, and I cannot get to level 2, so let's check that really quickly. Didn't even need Monty this entire time until now. Put it to 20 volts. This should be positive, and this should be negative. 3.3 volts. Battery's good. All right, well, I don't need to replace that. Bye, goodbye.